Hi traders, you're welcome back once again to the Bullish Bear FX Academy. My name is Tim Legend. I'm super excited having you all here today on this one. So you're welcome back once again to the 2024/2025 trading syllabus. Here in this channel, our goal is to teach you a whole lot you need to know and probably everything you need to know about trading from start to finish till you become a professional in this. And the goal is we want to take you guys step by step until we make sure that you are good in the trading industry. So what you want to do in case it is your first time here is to hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, and please, as a way to show the support and as a way to show that indeed you appreciate our efforts and what we're doing in this channel, make sure to hit the like button. And at the course of the video, if you have any question, please do not hesitate to drop them on the comment section, because based on your question, I will understand where you need more explanation and know how to teach you more even in subsequent videos. All right, so make sure you engage in the comment section. So let's get into the main video.
This one, the next candle coming after it is going to be smaller, but it's going to be a bearish candle, while this one will be a bullish candle. Okay, so this one is a bullish candle signal, this one is a bearish candle signal. So you always take note, you want to see it on the right direction. So if this is a bullish candle signal, I want to see it at support level. Okay, I want to see it at support level, and this I want to see this at resistance level. Sorry, that should be somewhere here. I think something like okay, so that's that for the ceramic. Then the next one we have is engulfing. That's a popular one that everybody knows, engulfing pattern. So that's when this one should be here, like this. All right, and then this should be green in color. Okay, and this guy should be red. Bullish engulfing. I want to see that's what supports. Vice versa, this guy should be bearish. Okay, bearish engulfing. Okay, all right, so that's for bullish and bearish engulfing patterns. So the bullish triple patterns, here is the bullish triple patterns. That's what we have. Okay, so this is a morning star. That's what we have, morning star. We have, first of all, bearish candle, and we have a little guy here. Whether it's bearish or bullish, it's just a little guy having his own week, like he doesn't know what's happening, like so innocent. And then we have a candle here, probably green in color. Okay, all right, so this we call this a morning star. All right, when you see candles like this, you call it a morning star. This is a bullish pattern. It consists of a long bearish candle plus a small bullish candle or bearish candle, just very small, plus a bullish candle. Note that the third candle has to be closed above the middle candle. This candle must be closed above this little one. So if we ended up closing like this on the same level, it's not, you can't call it you can't call it a morning star. It has to close above it. So even though it closed like this, or it closed like this, or whichever way it closed, okay, The fact is, it has to be longer than the previous guy. All right. So when you see the pattern pattern, it tells you that the downtrend has come to an end. So if you're looking forward for a reversal, this is one candle you want. This is the kind of candlestick you want to be checking out for more at a reversal zone. Okay, this is an example of it. By the time you start seeing something like this, all right, these 3 candles. So this guy has to be longer. And take notice, even though it has a wick, all right, even though it has a wick, as long as you saw a first bearish candle, second you saw a small nigger there, and then the other guy just went ahead and it. All right, take note of that. Let's see if we can get another example somewhere else. Let's see if we can get another example somewhere else, so you can always see what it looks like. Okay, there's another one. Let's see. Okay, so that you guys can always go to your chart and train your eyes to see those candles. Okay, so it's gonna be what you need to learn to do. You go to your chart by yourselves, check out those candles, start training your eyes to easily identify those candles. When you see it, you should easily be able to identify that, oh, this is this kind of candle, this is that kind of candle. Okay, it's part of the training that you have to train yourselves. Okay, what else do we have here? A morning star doji. Okay, a morning star doji. What does it look like? Yeah, we just talked about morning star doji. Okay, yeah, what we talked about was a morning star, just a normal morning star. Then the next one is morning star doji. A morning star doji, this is how it looks. Already know what doji is. Doji is indecision. Okay, so the body is always going to close almost the same place where it opened. All right, that's a morning star doji. Okay, so this is another bullish pattern that is similar to the normal morning star. This pattern is more stronger than the normal morning star. Can you imagine? Okay, it says this pattern is much more stronger than the normal morning star. So I've already told you guys what makes a candlestick stronger, right? By the time you see the strength that they put in between before market close at indecision, it tells you that, man, this guy is more stronger than this guy, like this. Okay, because it was a strength to strength here, and close indecisive is more stronger than this guy here, right? So the bearish triple pattern, evening star, that's just going to be kind of vice versa of the morning star. It should be at the top somewhere here. Okay, and then this one should be red, this one should be green. So whether this guy is green, whether this one at the middle is green or red, it's not your business. The fact is, if you see this guy at resistance, you see him at resistance, it's a signal telling you that the uptrend is coming to an end. All right, it's coming to an end. As for evening star, this tells you an uptrend has ended. Next one is the evening star doji. That's when you have indecision. All right, indecision. Okay, so that's for the triple candles, guys. Psychologically, you can quote it as when a sun rises in the morning, it goes up, and that is the morning star. Okay, so for the morning star candlestick pattern proving bullish signal. psychologically you can say when the sun rises, okay, morning star. So when star rises, even though we don't see the stars rise, all right, but it's just telling you that when the morning sun like going to the upside, so that's for the morning star. That's if you want to crown the name. That's the easiest way you can easily crown the name, all right. And in the evening the sun has to set, which means it goes down, and that's an evening star for the bearish patterns. Okay, all right. Then the three white soldiers and the three black crowns. Three white soldiers is also the same thing as the three green men, which I told you guys earlier. When you see three consecutive green candles, okay, it says the best formation for the pattern is if it has a lower wick and no upper wick, something like this. If it has a lower wick okay, and the three green men on the three white soldiers. Now people just give names anyhow. In the forex market, you can give name. You can give name to anything according to what it looks like. Some people call it the three green soldiers. Some call it the three white crown, or three white men. All right. So it says when it has lower wick and no wick above, it's more effective than when you see it having small wick like this. All right. So let's see if we can find an example of it. I guess I showed us an example when we started the training. This one is not a strong three white soldiers at all, since they have wicks around. For you to see a strong three white soldier, you want to see wick below, right? Remember that when you see a candlestick that gives you a wick below like this, it tells you that the bears pushed a little and they pushed with full force and even went a little bit higher and closed. So the bulls are strong in that candle. And then you now see another candle, a second candle, and the same thing happened. The bulls were strong in it. You now see a third one and the same thing happened. It means the bulls are strong in three consecutive candles. Now, if you gather those three candles, all right, if for instance 3 of them were 1 hour time frame each, if you gather those 3 candles and put them in between a single 3 hour time frame, you will see how that candlestick will be very green in color. Okay, even though it might not be so long, but it might be green. It will be green in color. All right. So what else do we have? We have the 3 black crowns. So it's just vice versa of the 3 white crowns. Okay, that's 3 candlesticks going bearish consecutively. Then we have common patterns to look out for to determine trend direction. Common patterns to look out for to determine trend direction. We have patterns you see at the end of a trend to know where price might want to go next. So number 1, we have the hammer, which we have talked about. You want to see the hammer on the right context. Okay, we have the inverted hammer. Remember I told you this hammer of a thing, they always play a psychological role. So it could mean bullish, it could mean bearish, but the fact is you want to see it at the right zone. Then we have the dragonfly, which I showed you guys. The dragonfly. Okay, we have the dragonfly doji, we have the greenstone doji, we have the spinning top, we have the doji itself. Okay, these are patterns you always want to check out for at the end of any trend or at your zones of support or resistances. You always want to check out all these patterns. These are common patterns to check out for at the end of your trade, at the end of the market move. Okay, all these are patterns. See them here, all of them. And you notice that it is usually when market is about to end that you always see them. You always see them arrive at the end of market. Why is that? Because this is about breaking territory. If the bulls were pushing up and get to resistance, they can't just break through